purchase TV Plus for.
You're a Ghanaian, you eat in somebody's pocket. That is why you're behaving the way you are behaving.
Yes, that's true.
And Sancho for now, you know. Yes, Sancho for say, yeah, baby. Fine, of course, we work and we need to, of course, be paid. But speak the truth. You eat from that. Can you cry nobody do your own? I do level and Sancho for ya, my video. So we catch a Ghana for saying, is it 2000 for your qualify? Where do you so? So you also started the term. We give you, I'm saying, all the camera, I'm taking the so I'm your first one.
Monday, Tuesday,
no, but it's bad. What's your radio phone? And anyway, young Otto that qualify for World Cup.
Right now, yes, Dunia Payne can come where you are. No sweat in a year, Papa after that. You lose it, you lose against Niger. Yes, and Sancho will be a Ghana. And also, what you Oba, I 2004 young qualify into this young qualify commercial. Yes, Yema Kurt Okraku now on Sancho's beam. Minister, both for the very papa you better play for us. I will channel video. Yes, I can come with
need almost 7, almost Rwanda share 5, Libya share 3, and Lumina share, Equatorial share 5, almost share, Togo share 7, Liberia share 4 goose, almost share, Sierra Leone share 5, almost share, Guinea share 9, almost share, Congo 6, Tanzania 4 goose. Mozambique share 7 goose, Guinea-Bissau share 3 goose, Zimbabwe share 5 goose, Zimbabwe share 5, Kenya share 4, Omnia share goose share you, Uganda share 7, Congo share 4, South Sudan share 6 goose, share goose share. Even Burundi 4 share 4 goose, share goose share. Malawi share 6 goose, and no share Burkina 3, share goose share. Baby, I have a bit no.
Let's now say that 73rd. Yeah, a money who said no, I saw Moshe, the next rank you beat me 100. Nti Michael Otieje on your radio, bedu baby no Ballon d'Or on to Abano. Say no man is on to say a team now Nigeria around 127th in the world, if I'm right. And what's your that 73rd into Betia Bantanch and the Beko and below 100.
Now only the money before they say, then you hear them, they come and say, oh, Mamu generalizing. Can't buy the blaster and Kwan, there's only the blaster that is not doing well. The league sponsorship, he has gotten then sponsorship, and he has said, money will come on to. Where's that? It's a sub previous. So, Bacosia, okay, I'm too much in answer for. Money is keep quiet. The situation we are in, Ghana do love we can't win a game. The last time Blasters won a game, who can't tell me?
I know about Ranwashe. I know about Ranwashe. I know about Draw. And that's what I say. And no only there for any year. Unwan Quintia. Refi as market Ekai. Oh, also the job players will be able to chance to dreams of Secra. And then which means that dreams FC is better than dreams. And then Ras, I need players now so many ideas. Ombasha Black Stars, so many ideas. 2 LOFE. Ombasha 2 LOFE. I'm a Drew baby. Not Ghana 4. Some Black Stars and your penalty. Yet the from Black Stars and your penalty. Near a section of Ghanaians are almost obvious will be away. How we have been reduced to. What we have been reduced to. Ghana, yes, go pass over. Yatika, only coach in jubilation. TC Parks.
Hey.
Coach in TC Parks.
But on said, there be a because Uphobia Juma is good to be nice. But also say firm. You call the person to your office. 77 predators. Say, oh, where money from money the office call I am to be show. If you shall know you're nice, all right, but first I want to see you, my officer. We am sure one time on a catch all. Yeah, the names of Congo teas. I'm going to try whiskey. I close. I'm going to I don't go to be insured because I was a banana, can't afford to Otto. That is what you even said at that press conference. I expect to read your resignation by tomorrow morning.
Even that coach will help us, Otto Addo. no crapa na say o say hwe na agya no but after Otto Addo no many coaches have effective na ya hu any positive bia yes coaches be bring kai kwa be for coaches and so to ko and I gonna say no betima wa effective no fato comment section ase na make kai na amfamo
what you say
yeah
na me ka say higher casual series class first time na share video over subscribe channel na put on kisi bell we are share link no na for enya bi hwe
say away because for ya mami chow say bia oye obi ase pam no se me pam obi ase pam no se me pam am for me from last woman samo now people will go and sack the person for you cause ko e hu wie bi asia am for si coach ni empen also open security check coach ne kan say send the bomb so mo pen ni sika
nye obotom ska
na minister ndi on o ni ko me campaign
campaign oni am say gba crowd kwa no onya we say ebo match crowd
o ni pa no
oh
baby ne parent that or more they do organ
no so na busuafo no kura so te say
me Otto Addo ma me papa busuafo tie me o more advice on resign because
maybe me no so only biggie but on AS40 TV only Gary has to get Gary so they take on this whole thing
supporter speaking about all the ills and things that could be done differently. If you were given the national team job right now, what would you do to change the fortunes of Ghana?
First of all, I'll ask the entire Football Association presidency to resign.
Wow.
They have no clue what they are doing. Yeah. And this is not me. This is not sentiment. Okay. This is science and data. They took over. You know, we had 2018, we had the investigative documentary that puts Ghana football on its knees. So we had the FIFA normalization committee come in. So we had a transition period. This FA literally had a blank slate. They had a white blank slate. No pressure. They had every opportunity to restart, refresh, reset us from scratch. Unfortunately for them, every competition we have gone for has been worse than the last since their first one in 2019. They have no ideas where it comes to the management of at least our national team. They have no ideas. Our youth football teams are not qualifying for the World Cups. Black Stars has become progressively worse, and this is not me saying, like I told you a couple of minutes ago, if you check the performances in the group stages, we are not progressing, and we are finishing last in every major tournament. We are not even beating the worst of the teams that come into the AFCON. Now in qualifiers, our scoring ratio is only at par or better than Chad and Ethiopia. There's no excuse. That's the first thing I'll do. I'll ask them to resign, bring in people who have fresh ideas as well. That's the first thing I'll do. Then go out there, look for a coach who knows what he's doing, because clearly Otto, I was one of those, and you know, because everything is on social media, I was one of those who was willing to give Otto Addo a chance. Unfortunately, he's out of his depth on this one.
Wow.
He probably might come again to push the Black Stars at some point, but for now, he's out of his depth. Good man, good lad. He has great intentions, but intentions don't win football games and qualify for tournaments.
Well, okay, I know Gary there and also take no. Now me ba beginning Maxwell so now I just want there. A sad day for Ghana football. Anybody who loves Ghana football will be very sad, because you are caught into the situation. I say Ghana football, you're lost course, and the people mandated and given the power to change things don't even see that there is a problem. They don't even acknowledge there's a problem. But others in the man in the bush for them, so who said you're around. You are causing the pain. You are causing Jai.
Alright, na GFA and so Banono. Command dear a dose pa. Nina Seba and Mababedi na Mahusidia and also Etie Ghana Black Stars no dear Drew Papa wanting na ye Jim Major Diana Musu say ya a wet I'm a Black Stars no and so as a bad that I will be young qualify just Emoa pa say a whole Ghana Black Stars na yet to qualify for even an AFCON. We Ghana could run the papa say even AFCON Ghana ain't to qualify. I don't know more ya. Emuzo so na yengo ti yenko wana kanumba.
You have about 12 players. We born the club no say we born no say we club we start no born no say oba no say we born no say omba ha wontimbo. The very moment the coach the best son about no ma the back on wo hwi. Who's your coach? Because Papanzo akọ Man City go mu training 1 week. On the club any trainer there. Now my somebody you circulate video we obi adawa classes are sorry we take for live on Facebook we no be there beto yom there beto bomb there beto was Otto Addo in class 1 club and that is we teaching so now no say no ada tell you to be and the area club it is a club hey Captain George club big on a chance here we have about Santiago Conso the boss just non Africa be share otumfo ne
okay yango tie big isa machine on so na embra yango tie big isa machine na embra
jonko bia you're very careful what oh you're very careful
oh my I feel bad about okay Sakura for you coaches Sakura for you coaches Ghana and me person try na me a school and calm as I can be nti nyankopon nya madom na on family peduane no mu na on krama no enfama me
amen
ma on sabe on my chairman
says here so
first of all my mama Mr. James Kwesi apia ni Sudan abaso
na on one video we know
yes
omo man even is only say the kind old kaka the old kaka when omo I think omo winning match behind Eric Amponsa
yeah
and I need Diasano, the goalkeeper's trainer for Sudan. Was like Fatah was in this place. I'm sure say there's in Eric Bailey. Nanka Fatah kusiadi oho. But don't find you siadi. But I'm so cry blessing for Amomo because there's a man who was the goalkeeper's trainer when he had to won the league and the FA Cup. And Osaye goalkeeper's trainer. For Atto when they played in Africa, to a bit of experience, and or their baha. Ignanso, also the church can get and Ignanso when you're the French of Sax, or Kwani, and I could see in our check. When you do time, also a coach, come and learn, and over the cheap and only me no year, Jumanti. This is the Sudanese contingent now more Germany. Nice. They tell say. Sudan decided to appoint Kurt Okraku because they did not qualify for the last AFCON. If you failing to qualify, no go for Okraku. Eba say Omameye a coach. Now, or they will qualify for their first AFCON in a long time. Or they will qualify, you know. Or say LED World Cup qualifiers. Only a group only a Senegal. Only Senegal 2 points. For them, they have every reason to be dancing and smiling. And singing and shouting and all the things you can do.
Biggie, Chairman,
over to you.
Mama Mo Kwesi Appiah about said him you know. I am happy for Mr. James Kwesi Appiah because they be an say the kind of a Juma why baby of the Sudanese national team. Any a Juma why they about do stage way, you know. Send Mr. James Kwesi Appiah and Team for Sudan national team, no. I'm qualified for the African Cup of Nations, sir. The smiles of the cool woman, a Juma Yama, the kind of joy out the bound to the hearts of the Sudanese people. Chairman, Uncle Murray Befisani Manina, because at the end of the day, I don't want to try to meet me qualify for the African Cup of Nations. And unfortunately, why a Juma in the area, but the other best for me qualification, a Quacobo AFCON, no. When Timiam fans, so a Bemana ding. Eddie Sudan for no. So don't know papa no better idea to us. And this time around, papa na timi anya qualification no dia Sudan. I am extremely happy for Mr. James Kwesi Appiah. Omo anomo so omo ko bon crofo matches amomo. Omo ko akwa bo an crofo omo ko pet support amaomo me kae. Se wuti se oni mu ho a enkeja dia wo srahye. Etinya wo support na ode kwa akwa mo obi no e na besisa bibi. And Sudan nyankopo aya amomo. Sudan are qualified. Chairman, first of all, Ghana problems, not only about football, but one of the biggest problems in Ghana here, Chairman, in some trouble. In some trouble, I want my Ghana. We are one of the biggest problems for Ghana. We are not honest people. And then we can press conference. So Ghana football is in safe hands no. Another press conference here try omo. We omo ya me baby. Omo nya adaje. Ekoya press conference. Abra yakwa African Cup of Nations. Na niema nko ye. Yakwa African Cup of Nations. Yakwa ko perform poorly abysmally. Na ni baby feel say baby ya football na iko. A section of the journalists. If you say baby ya football na iko no. I was almost sorry no kasam because ageni diaguno yenya nsam trofo bi omonto so omudi omofu enenam enti omofu uta Ghana football it is in safe hands and almost go kwaya omo press conference sam crofo na ye twen omo nsam na me another press conference ye nyina be bia be support omo. The problem is here power my we mubako yen nsam trofo. We are not honest people, not even one bit. You'll be a dream who you interest. You'll be a dream who you interest. So again, benefits on what that is what he thinks about. ABS can be over Jeffrey Penibio. ABS who's a Penibia or be a cocktail radio so and defend the Penibi. And we are saying a Davis Aman or two coin. Just your Bonnie Brown America or Bonnie Brown Germany, every Bonnie Brown UK. Based on that. Onusu su pebiako enti se Ghana football nye ade ne nye kwampo obeka no kwadi a champion ni se ade we de mimi susu sa nkenye na ya nsisa ne ma de anim guase beba no ontimi nka da just because of pevesa de tukwan. This is the crop of journalists we have now here in Ghana. Enti so be tukwan no akwa ya adwuma pesca guri botom nti no kura kapa de debi enti nensam twofo wo kroba Yaman kontompo na mfam na nokure. Sorry nokure na mfam na kontompo di ade. Ensem sofo wo kroma no mze. Ya yi nokure de sifom. Ana kontompo ti akonya no so no di ade. Just because of your selfish interest. Ani de ebenyanti. Omo mo twake tokreku mo ahia no. Ensem trofo no. Obi ani wonu mo timi twake tanim no ka nokure de kire no. Se no ade si wo press conference na say as I'm for show Otto Addo him, I can't credit Otto Addo no. If the people around Kurt, the journalists around Kurt, and to Michelle Kurt and you know can't credit each other and Ghana football them conquer Drew baby akwa kodru no. But Resign ye be dinti ye ntimi can't credit. If you nansem troni na, et just all can't keeping leaders on their toes no. Oh no, I didn't do obenya. It won't fan no creme fan ye. And only Ghana problem to see a parties here. Yen some trophy on yes or mine. Yen no kwafo ba kusi. E to mo kwaya sa press conference no. E ka say Ghana football is in safe hands no. Gloves na na goalkeeper dey in safe hands e nyira e. Ene omo sam na me another press conference. Ye twa omo yen nyina be ni aba be support omo. Ghana football is in safe hands. Nyankopon shi omo so omo dey qualify kwa AFCON. Na ye kwa kwaje tournament no. Chairman Adam who said Kurt Okraku ntimi nya adwuma mfam boa Ghana football. Enkankan ye Black Stars and I say a national team. Eye dey Kurt Okraku ba bonten me ka say. Offer football the free normalization period mu. And also be take over football. And the free normalization mu a. Aya na den. So the basic kwan so nti ye ma ne bre. That was the day I realized say adwuma na ye den dia ma papa no. Enya de obetimi aye adwuma no. Kurt Okraku dey Black Stars no. AC baby and AC first no. E be extremely difficult dia ma papa no because we are in 2024. Normalization assembly I can was in 2019. You take over the Football Association after 5 solid years. Na se niema nkoye wo ye football mu. Na ye bisa obi ntia niema nkoye. Solution be na wo de ma ye se de be ya niema betesa. O reference 2019 ade esi ye. In 2024, abeka tell say nunti na ye football ni nkoye a. That was the day I realized say papa na djuma no ontimi nye. Cat entimi nye djuma no. Because for you to sit down as a Football Association president, now after 5 solid years, 5 years, you be so saying into the Black Stars in Koye. Now Uba Bontiaba Bekansem, I'm a Ghana for what Tomoyam, Ghana for Akuma Jojo, then the pay the Black Stars that they support the big Yama Black Stars. Oh, Kate, 2019 no normalization, and no ninty, and then your football into me ye, and I say a Black Stars in Ajagu. Abrasa time no ye ko African Cup of Nations e free sa abra na ba no sanya nei a ye bo AFCON qualifiers and a boga for na what team nim na are 50 team nim boga for na e form fi aboche be Black Stars na 50 film and a lot of the local based players abam and e binu mpo anya bi abo a aga when was the last time I free local based player e man starting with Black Stars nim. Your fellow local based players are no more than spectators. No more to stance, no more shot tournament to be, no more to stance, no more shot tournament to be. I'm more than spectators at the tournament. And the football now, Koya, I had a players I from I am from Mobimpo. And no, how they call say Nunti because normalization at some Nayekano. I affect any foreign based player or Ghana. Affecting your local league, you know. And these are the people when you call to tournaments, they don't get the time to play. They don't get the chance to play. Not playing time. It's a Black Stars in Koya. Local league. Sabreno. And now they call show say. The Black Stars normalization let's see what Chrome Hanum say no. And no nama Black Stars in Koye. Oh reference here DSC 2019. And the Ababa catch the yen. In any case, even in 2019 and a normalization, no. I want to for I found it all new football crampono. I'm a African Cup of Nations. I'm a do run of 16. Run of 16 no Mukoko do no free. Run of 16 and a normalization time Ghana Koko do and I free. If you want to mobile. And I can't take you over. Can't take you over as the Ghana Football Association president. Chairman, you got 3 major tournaments. 3 major tournaments now. You got Ghana winning 1 match. 3 major tournaments under Okraku for the Black Stars. Ghana winning a single match. 2022 World Cup. Qatar. And Ghana share Korea. That is the only match Ghana winning in a major tournament under Okraku. It is a normalization now. What is your reference point? No, Eco African Cup of Nations, and as a major tournament, no, they performed better than you. Catch Baba Black Stars. 2021 African Cup of Nations over Cameroon, and then I had the major tournament, first major tournament Ghana Eco. Sabreno, coach, I don't want to get to Krekusu on Yadi. I was here, man. I don't go for a million de buy. Or buy no better Ghana for a proper coach. Million de Naba. Now, when you are try my quay. On my best friend, on my Black Stars, in my practicals, and every head house. Or you tried and tested over by Jumadiama Ghana. And a Milo buy. Milo buy and I call 2021 African Cup of Nations. Our Cameroon no. Tournament and I call you know. You lose to Morocco. You make a bomb draw. When you go to a stage and then you crucial, I Ghana a win. Now they are qualified. And they are called the next stage of the competition, which is the round of 16. Ghana the Comoros na they able. So Ghana win. Now they are qualified for the next stage of the competition. Now you have Cameroon, you have Morocco, you have Algeria, you have Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire. When you have Egypt, Nasa Yantini and Shaw Mono Musha Yumpoa. I understandable because in African football you have one. But against Comoros, Ghana and TV and share. Comoros share Ghana 3-2 eventually. And no, Comoros best performance of African Cup of Nations in 2021, and it became Ghana's worst AFCON ever. If we say Black Stars, say Ghana African Cup of Nations. Now your free group ring got 1 point. Now been to Black Stars and that it happened under Otto Addo 2021. You really the problems of Black Stars. We are better than the African. That was when GFA President Babon said that catcher you say you feel say you Messi and now Ronaldo be baby young cancer no Congo fanumra. Look at the disrespect towards Ghanaians. A football association president and yama onkoye odi team akọ tournament na person bi catcher Ghana for no makoma ntom yamua. These were the words from the GFA president. Say some feel some more line of Messi and Ronaldo be baby mo nkyere me na me Congo fanumra. So indirectly he was telling Ghanaians, someone come on to Munya Tobe no. Now the more 1 year they call about tournament. You free and you qualify and you call Qatar 2022 World Cup. 2022 World Cup no. And until the America's African Cup of Nations way, and this Ghana qualify. Because the problem in the Black Stars or the problems in the Black Stars, you qualify 2022 World Cup dinti. You go share problems no. They see 2021 no and solve it. Because we felt once we've qualified for the World Cup, Black Stars is okay. And the problems are or how one national team no. You go compare Chiakwan and solve it. And you call it. You call our tournament no. And then to say you go you win massive. You win 1 match. You have 3 points and you free tournament in him. Your free tournament in fast forward 2024. 2023 African Cup of Nations. I born with Cote d'Ivoire January 2024. And also Ghana Koye. Ghana Koye nobody money to say now form. But hey dear. Now you feel sad they are through because in 2021 African Cup of Nations. Ghana Black Stars they are 1 point. 2022. And yes, I am correct. Why you fast to film now? So I draw with Egypt. You lose it to Cape Verde. Now Ghana and Mozambique you bought game to the 85th minute. 85th minute. Ghana need 2-0. You pon game now you 2-2. Now Ghana is free. You enter me and qualify and call the next stage of the competition. You enter me. I'm qualified. I'm called the next stage of the competition. And you're free. You're free. Almost say, oh, first one you 1 point, second one you 2 points. If you are not possibly where you're about to qualify, maybe I have 3 points and you heard you busy. 2025. You enter me and qualify. Again, I share revenge year. We couldn't qualify. Adiana Kwakwa share revenge year in 2025 African Cup of Nations. Under Otto Addo, anu na America no 2 African Cup of Nations tournament ayakwa. You winning 1 match in po. 2 African Cup of Nations tournament. You winning 1 match. You have World Cup bako. You winning 1 match. And the under 3 major tournaments. You now 1 win per. In 3 major tournaments, 9 matches, you have 1 win per. Now to qualify for tournaments and they're not performing or performing poor. After a free one, Ababa do the state qualification come Ababa a problem. You are qualified. You have 6 matches. In a group I hear draw no. Now you move few say Ghana. And ready first. Not teams na Kadababa be play Angola no Sudan cry amfana nka ho. Sudan ya amfana nka ho. Because the Sudanese national team compared to other countries they whole group no. 80% or 85% of the Sudanese national team players are homegrown players, local based players. Al Hilal Al Merek for about 85%. And about the Sudanese national team. In Tokwa si kronim omumbo league. In Tokwa, e Sudan kronim e ti omumbo league. E ti the Sudanese national team me man kan omo kwampo an kan so mo betimi qualify. Because almost all their players, 85% there, almost all. And more active football. Because league in Kosovo or mine. And Angola for first sport. Sudan are qualified their Angola home. Ghana Black Stars done a few say. Yeah, drawn away. Can you ever qualify first? No, we couldn't qualify. The worst part of the whole situation, and they say, we've played in this particular group. Ghana and Ababa are the whipping boys in the group. Ghana Black Stars and Ababa are the whipping boys. And your group in him. Again, he expected to send you to Sudan. He expected to send you to Niger. And Yang and Atto Yang. Etienne. So can 3 teams come on and qualify for group anymore? And can Ghana Black Stars in team qualify? This is the state of Ghana football. This is the state of our Black Stars. Monsieur Omoa, Omo Babon say Ghana football is in safe hands now. He came for another press conference. He didn't about town much. Ghana football is in safe hands. Say I qualify for AFCON ye kwakoje. Into Ghana football they will safe hands pa. Now go point now the amount of me na asa ya yakra na say. When you say the whole Africa, CAF member states a 54 Africa. CAF member states a 54 Africa no. Emu 24 and a Copa African Cup of Nations no. And yet say Africa ya chemu mienu and a kwa kochi ya Copa African Cup. Because 24 kwa ebeka 30 the world. It's young fun to say Africa ya chemu on my 16 team tournament, they qualify with ease. And they are 24. Africa half and they Copa African Cup of Nations and they even qualify. Today, Ghana can't qualify for the African Cup of Nations. Can you say in the past Ghana can qualify? But how many countries are there in the past? 2004, 7 and 16 nations to Africa. And so at that time, to even qualify for the World Cup, African Cup, was very difficult than a net.
95.
It was much difficult than a net. But and then I qualify for, and then I beat every 16 now I got 24 no. Now Africa half, and then I tournament and the Black Stars in team qualify. And you penny and Ferriasem, and Baba catcher, it's a Ghana football is in safe hands. No be always harder than Biano. You Janman Yankopo. It's a Ghana football baby. If it is in safe hands, you guys are phoning now. And your money Yankopo, you don't say. So my boy, I don't the Ghana qualifying for African Cup. Not 2025 Morocco. Here, Kwaje. I mean, Shirake to Kriku and then Krofona.
Leonard Kusiajuan B and what on Black Stars current issues, you know. You have something about Maxo on an Asian and so take on Black Stars and send some no Yenti, but Obi shop be a shop assistant. See now I employ for immediate, that's one more immediate employment. Now shop no ever do was silly pana open also with Kumasi.
Alright, now GFA and so about Black Stars. You do much here and there and now they say you read that Omo said baby you Benjamin and so I didn't share our comment section I say come up and yeah the Black Stars and some of this year oh no comment be about to comment section I say over abegin kind Eddie you call na yako prepare next video for myself from local constitution or you know area na house of folk and also the next video and so about Black Stars and some day review ya come na have a good cash stay plus host and Adam Avocasi the weather pure fast on channel second video na discuss